And another person steps up. It's a constant cycle.
With prohibition of both alcohol and drugs, our government created gangsters. Because prior to prohibition, whether it was alcohol or drugs, guys were street corner hoods, armed robbers, but with all the money that came with prohibition, it moved these guys up into power positions. Now they were the ones calling the shots with the politicians and the judges.
During the Prohibition era, gangsters knew the government couldn't keep booze from public very long. They had the foresight. They knew drugs were always going to be considered bad.
The transition from the bootlegger to the drug dealer is a fairly smooth transition. They're functioning somewhat similarly. They're functioning similarly economically. They're often working for the same people, and they are occupying a similar social position.
So first of all, you have the customer-supplier relationship that gets established. So you get established relationships between customers in the United States, say a supplier in Europe. So Europe, you can buy alcohol. You could probably smuggle it to the United States and sell it at a considerable markup. So when that commodity switches from booze to dope, you already have that customer supply chain. You see mob guys getting involved in the ports, in the longshoremen's union, so they're controlling who's unloading the ships. You start seeing infiltration of local law enforcement, so you have cops that are paid off to look the other way. All this comes about with Prohibition. You see the rise of political corruption. So all those seeds that get planted into this kind of machinations of both the under and upper world at that time definitely continue on and get solidified and even streamlined and expounded upon with the drug trade.
Here's an opportunity to make a lot of money. It could last 2 weeks, it could last 2 months, 10 years. I don't think gangsters thought that far down the road. I think it was all about making big money as fast as possible.
The mob has been in heroin, cocaine, marijuana. They've been in all this since the beginnings. People think that the war on drugs is this new thing, but the war on drugs has been going on since the 1920s.
The American Mafia was built on the shoulders of narcotic trafficking. There was so much money to be made, and the amount of money that was coming in, it was definitely narcotics that made them strong.